Hello everyone, this is Ross here for XGR, and today we're taking a look at RIOT Civil Unrest. I thought I'd do things a little bit different today. This game doesn't have a tutorial, so as well as the usual preview, I'm also going to give you some tips as well to get you started. Right, so we jumped into story mode. On this screen is where you choose which scenario you want to do, which story arc. You can also change your difficulty. I would suggest starting out on too easy because the game is very unforgiving. So we'll leave it on too easy for now. I'm going to jump into NOTAV. This screen you choose whether you want to be the police or the rioters. So at the very beginning of the game you'll only get to choose the top two there, and then as you play through it'll unlock further down to progress through. We'll start out with the rioters. Right, we then get put onto the setup screen. This is obviously going to be different for the rioters and the police. So what you've got to first think about is whether you want to be aggressive or peaceful, and we're going to go through that now. So it's going to be peaceful for this first play. So what we want to do is we want to go to flags. This will change the way people behave as well as the expected participation, which you can see at the bottom right of the screen. So the lower you go with this, the more people are going to turn up. Same for defensive gear. Obviously if you're going to go all out and be aggressive you want to bump that up, but your expected participation is going to go down. So we're going to put it on defenseless to give us the most amount of people. On to the right then, available items. So you can change these. These are all what you take with you on the riot. So let's go into this first one, and you've got a full list here of different things to take. Again, depending on what you want to do is what you want to take. So we're going to go for megaphone. So it regroups rebels, boosting attention and discipline. We're going to keep that one as it is, which is social, so you call additional backup. And then we want to put on the camera. So let's just scroll down here. Where's it gone? There it is, picture camera, to document the event by taking specific pictures influenced in the media result. So we'll leave the bottom one as loudspeaker as well. Right, so we're all ready to go. Let's crack on. Right, so it gives you your objective. We need to protect all the tents from being destroyed. Right, so I'm just going to quickly go through the controls before we actually play the game. So top left of the screen is your items. You use the D-pad to select what item you've taken with you, and then on the right of that is the face buttons and their different actions. So we're currently in peaceful mode, and you can see that by the blue hands on the left side of the screen. They're the different groups of people we have to control. You can change that by using the Y button. B will set up a defensive line. You can press and hold that and then drag and drop the line where you want it. A will be whatever action we've taken with the items using the D-pad. You can see that changing there. X is like a boost to morale. Press that, then we can just line all our people up to protect these tents. Scroll through your different groups of people using the left and right bumpers, and you can see that moving down the left side of the screen there. So what we're going to do is just going to peacefully protest, and we're going to try and group everybody together like so. Make it hard for the police to get to these tents. They may get the first one. I'm also going to set them to line up like so, and once they've done this we can get them to sit down and have a proper peaceful protest. Wait for that one to see, you've got cooldown timers as well. You can see that cooling down on that one there. So once they've cooled down we can get the people to sit down. Yeah, the police have taken the first tent. You can also zoom in on the action as well, clicking the right stick in. So we'll do that just for this bit so you can see them sitting down when we do that. They're rushing us a little bit there. So just tap the B button and that group should all start to sit down. There we go. We can move on to the next group, get those to sit down. There we go. So just zoom back out. They should all be sitting down. What we can do as well now is we can call in for some people to show up and give us a hand. So let's press A on that. Also see the levels are timed as well, so if you look at the top middle of the screen we've got a countdown timer there. So we've got to just sit this out for 2 minutes, stop the police from getting these tents. And there's also a progress bar that you can see underneath the timer. That's more so for when you're doing the levels where you have to advance. So there's different types of missions you have to do. So there's defend an area, defend objects, advance past a certain point. You can lose a scenario as well, depending on how aggressive you are, especially when you're the police. So you may have won the task, but overall you can lose, which I'll speak about at the end. Right, let's call some more people in to help. So you can see we've got that on the bottom left. Saw your cause online, we're here to help. Some more people are turning up. Let's do that for all of these. Right, so we're down to the last 10 seconds. Got plenty of tents left intact, so we should win this one. It was fairly peaceful as well, so we should win overall as well. There we go. Right, so your match results, got a load of numbers there. The main score that counts is the very bottom one, so Rebels victory. We scored 83 to the police's 14. So they did a 0.3 bit of violence, so that's given them a -3 on their score as well. You can press X to view the newspaper. Let's scroll that up, there you go. Just a bit of a overview of the results. Right, so you saw the peaceful protest there. What we're going to do is we're going to do the same one again now, but we're going to bump it up and be quite aggressive. So let's go to excessive on the flags. Defense, let's go armoured. Just to keep the numbers quite high. Yep, armoured. And then in here we're going to go for firecrackers. We'll have rockets. I'm going to take the camera as well because I didn't take this. I did take this last time, but I didn't use it. So let's take the camera and let's go for slingshots. There we go. So quite aggressive. Let's ready up. Right. So the first group, I'm going to change them to aggressive straight away and just get them to charge at the police. So pressing on the Y button. Let's move them forward as we do that. So turn to aggressive, so it's changed to rockets on the A button. There we go, let's fire a rocket over there. Somebody should light one up in a second. Let's change all these to aggressive. Let's go for firecrackers here. Aggressive, there we go, firecrackers are out. Slingshots. Those guys. Firecrackers there as well. Let's get the camera out and show you that. So once you've got the camera up, you press Alt A, it gives you a viewfinder type thing on the screen. You just let go of the A button, and it takes a picture and you get a score. So you've got 504 for that. Let's do that again. See someone's fighting. There we go. Let's go to there. Let's put all these barriers up as much as we can. It's a lot harder now because we've gone aggressive and we've got less people. Let's get some slingshots on the go again. Fireworks. Let's pop that there. Let's get fireworks for these guys. There we go. Making the police scatter a bit. Zoom in a little bit on the action. So let's go rocket, fire it at these again. Okay, don't know what happened to that one there. Rocket again. Zoom back out. The police are down the bottom now, look, so let's fire that into there. There we go, we did it. Quite aggressive there with the fireworks. It works quite well, that. Now we've got to see the end score just to see if we did win that. See, the police won that because we was too aggressive. So while we did manage to defend the tents, they scored overall more points than us. So because they weren't violent at all. Right, I'm going to switch over to the police now and show you from their point of view. Right, so on the police setup screen, you've got different units assigned, and we can go in and edit them. So you've got defence. We change that down to heavy, medium, or light. We'll leave it on heavy. Gas mask. What weapon to take. You can unlock new weapons and stuff as well by completing the story mode. As you play through, you'll get unlocks. Let's leave that on classic, and what item they want to take. So we've got the radio equipped. You have handguns, smoke bombs, picture camera. So we'll just leave it on radio for now. So it regroups police, boosting attention and discipline. Right, we'll keep that on that for now. So we're going to be peaceful with the police. Let's confirm that. Right, so it's going to play the same as being the Rioters, where everything's going to be on the right hand side of the screen. So the way you play it is exactly the same. What we can do though is we can use the D-pad to do different formations with the police. So you press down on the D-pad to do a line formation, which is great for pressing crowds back, and we'll just dash forward and we will push these guys back as much as we can. Let's get into the group there. Let's switch down. If I do a radio actually and regroup all the police to there, it should bring them all together in one go, and we can just go around and destroy the tents. They automatically attack the tents when they're next to them. You haven't got to do anything. Right, so let's get the next group. Yeah, they're on that tent there, so let's move these guys up. Get them on this tent. Move them up again. And just keep moving them all up. We should blitz through this pretty quickly. Push those right up there. Get all of these guys up onto tents. Let's move these up, put them into a square formation. We should start attacking that tent there. Right, next group, move up. There's a couple of tents down in the just near the trees here at the bottom. That's that one gone. And one more just where the big group of people is, bottom left. Right, we are going to have to try and push them out of the way now, so let's form a line with these and then push back. Bring this group down. There we go. Let's push the people out of the way. We should. Yeah, they're attacking that tent there, look. Let's move these guys up. And they're stuck on something there. There we go. We can see what we're doing now. So last tent, get on that. There we go. We peacefully destroyed the tents. Didn't harm anybody. That should be a straight up win there. Right, again we're going to restart, but we're going to be aggressive with the police. Right, so on the police setup screen, let's go and edit. So what we want to do this time, let's take something that sounds a little bit more aggressive. That'll do. Let's go for stun grenades, and let's confirm that. These guys, let's do something a little bit different with these. So let's take that and we'll go for, let's take a gun. Let's see what happens with that. And we will take these guys with something. Let's change the stimulants to smoke bombs. Let's confirm that. And They can keep with the stimulants, so we'll show that off. So let's just confirm that. And we'll leave the bottom two as they are, the ballistics units. Right, so much like you do with the rioters, you press the Y button to change them aggressive, and then we can press the A button. Throws in a, was that a stun or a smoke? I can't remember now. There we go. Press the B button to try and arrest people. So let them go off and do that. They're rushing those to arrest. These guys we've got the pistol with, so let's get the gun out. See if they do anything. Let's try there. There they go, shooting now. X button. Enter testudo mode. Units will be slower but more resistant to physical attacks. Molotovs may cause more damage while the testudo mode is activated. Let's do that. Let's see what that does. Alright, let's zoom back out a bit. Let's get the next group. These guys, I think these guys have the stun grenades. So let's throw that into there. These guys have got the stimulants, so let's use the stimulants. So have they. These guys have got, I believe it's rubber bullet guns, so let's have a look. So you've been quite violent here. You can see that at the top of the screen as well. It's telling you what your actions are doing. Let's get back to another group. Change them aggressive. Where are these? There they are. Right, so it's the ones before. There we go. Stimulants, and then let's rubber bullets that way. Let's get these guys up as well. We can go. This is a stun grenade. Right, let's throw that into there. There we go. Overly aggressive here, just for the sake of it. I could just run in and take all the tents down. We're just showing you how aggressive you can be in the game. Right, let's just go and get all the tents taken down. Let's get the next group that's closest. Go to a square formation. Surround the tent, and they should just break it down pretty easily. Right, let's take you guys out of that. There we go. I've actually pushed them out of the screen now, so you can get an auto win for doing that as well. That's something else you can bear in mind. And whether we was too aggressive and actually lost the scenario or not, we'll find out now. I know I actually won that, so you can be aggressive and still win the scenario as well. But that's pretty much it for the gameplay. So yeah, some hints and tips to get you started there. So I hope there's enough there for you to get to grips with the game. Right, so we're now back on the main menu. I'm just going to quickly go through. So we just checked out story mode there. So I'll just quickly go in and show you how many missions are in each. Of course, you play them through twice, both as the rioters and police. There you go. So let's go back. Global mode. This is similar to story mode, but it's got a bit of a twist to it, which will pop up on screen now. So welcome to global mode. Choose your faction, be prepared. Every action will have consequences. Your missions will become harder and harder without the public opinion in your favour. When the game becomes too difficult, try to play the previous mission again with new strategies and new equipment to try to improve the global public opinion. So just carry on with this. You can see you choose your rebels or the police. And you enter, you've got different scenarios that come up. And I can't seem to scroll down now, so you have to complete each one to unlock the next one down, but there's quite a big list there. So if we just quickly back out of that. Then we've got versus as well. So in versus mode you can play this local, or you can go against AI. So we just A, choose a side, and press A again. It will just be as versus the AI, and you've got different scenarios as you scroll through the different countries. So there's some there that aren't in story mode at all. So if you just go to the UK one, the London riots, definitely not in the story mode there. So there's plenty to keep you going. And that is pretty much it. Let's just back out again, check the options quickly. So in options, it's just pretty straightforward. Change your language. So we'll just scroll through them. I know you guys, some of you guys like to know what the language options are. There you go. Change the difficulty in there as well. So you've got too easy, challenging, lawless. And then you've got sliders for your music, sound and voices. And you can apply those at the bottom there. Well, there you go then, guys. That was a preview / tips to get you started in RIOT Civil Unrest. I hope it's going to help you out, and if it does, please leave a like on it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.